Sup? Jur and Randy, welcome. Alright, we got 3 packages tonight. Feel free to go and redeem those. But we have just a little agenda otherwise. Just to try to finish some of the other stuff that we had left incomplete from last time. Alright. First package. Oh, thank you, Randy. We got our Watagaki order. It's my first XL here. Others I got in large, as I usually do. This, I feel like this turned around really quick. So there's that one. Backside here. Oh, that's so sick. Love that. That looks so good. Alright, and then next up we also got the Hobby Japan with the little cutting mat background. I don't think this one has a back. No back on this one. No back on this one either, but we also got the Zaku 2. Just like the Switch. Got extra stream. Yes, we got a little extra stream. It just bothered me too much that there was so much left unfinished on a Thursday, and like that the next stream I would do was gonna have to otherwise be, 4 days later. So we're just doing this. All right. But yeah, we are opening up some packages right now. So packages 2 and 3 are actually both from Peter, or sorry, Pooter. Oh, I opened this in the wrong order. Hold on. Okay, there is an order I'm supposed to do with these. Ooh, we got a random vinyl plate, huh? Alright, so there's a number of things here. Alright, but also let's find out what the vinyl is first. And then I'll go through this package, and then we'll put the vinyl in. Ooh. Alright, we got Killy. That was one of those random stock noises. It's Killy, one of my favorite rappers. He's a Filipino Barbadian rapper out of Toronto. Light Path 8. So we'll throw that on relatively soon. But anyways, this is the key set that I think Pooter wanted me to punch into the I guess. Oh. Well, there's a number of things here. Okay. One at a time here. I think this was meant for the SR1. This right here is PBB parts. Right, we got a bunch of PBB. Bunch of PBB springs, I'm guessing. Very cool. Oh, and then we also, okay, sorry, I'm trying not to show this too much, just because I think there is an address on here, but there's a few things. One of which is we haven't tried these yet. These are the stem, like the extended stems. Like I forget what it is. Is it that they're taller, or I forget. What I do know is that there's a little dip on the bottom side of the slider. That was fast. No. This is a different one. He was sending these for his SR1 build specifically, taller and an indent on the bottom. Okay, I see. And then separately, we are going to be getting another PVB package, just to cover a lot of other stuff as well. But finally, oh my god, what the hell? Okay, so this bag says SRX, but I don't actually think it's an SRX. I think it's probably just a bag that was available. Well, here it is. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, this is the SR1? With that side profile. So that's the funny thing, is that like I keep seeing the board either from the top or from the back, but there's very few pictures I see of the SR1's like side profile. SR1 Pioneer, got it. Yeah, very few I see of like the picture of the side profile, which I actually do think this looks pretty good. But from the back, I'm not sure. From the back, it's like, okay, there's like a weird little liney thing going on here. Sure, thank you for the 6 months. Conan, welcome. Okay, so what I will say right off the bat, I don't know if I would want an SR1, because this is just too heavy. You think you'd ever make a version where it's just alu weight? Do you think I could ask for that? Can you make one with an alu weight? Or how weird would it be to try to run this without the weight? Kind of feels like you need the weight in order for this to stand up properly. I don't know what the current weight is. Okay, let's look at this unbuilt. Unbuilt but with the plate in. Where did I put my scale? That's weird. Oh, here it is. Yes, enjoy the 10 best emotes on Twitch. I'll leave the plastic on. Oh my god. Look at this shit. 11 pounds, 7 ounces. Yeah, I don't know if I want one, honestly. I'll take one if it's in alu. The weight was alu. You definitely ask him though, if you got the money, he'll do anything you want. But I guess another thing I'm worried about is, what if I do get an alu and it's still heavy, you know? I guess that would be a case where it's just like, oh, maybe I should ask one. This is a rare opportunity for me to see if like, oh, could I get one done in PC? A PC weight? I usually don't like PC very much, but if it would make this lighter. Okie doke. Alright. Next up, the very last one. Oh, okay. So, I'll leave this here for now. The very last package here, I opened up a little bit prematurely, but it was a bigger package, but we'll just start off one at a time. He has a case for a full size in group buy right now. And do you think it's that heavy? Tempted to get a pink. Oh, that would be cool. You should. Yeah, this contains a couple of things. He wrote that this includes some stabilizers for the Cloud9, but I mean, we already had them. I'm not sure necessarily what these were for, but we'll see. And also it includes the keycaps as well. Oh, is this Evil Dolch? Whoa, that's interesting. Evil Dolch came in this, but also, it's like it has the sticker. It has the sticker, but it's just like a Ziploc, like a literal Ziploc bag. Oh, okay, and then he threw in, he threw in AP stabilizer. So yeah, we're definitely not using this for multiple reasons. I mean, I guess that would probably be useful for if he was doing an MX build. Chuck him in the bin. Okay, we could outfit the Cloud9, but there's just kind of a lot here. But also, there's still one more thing. Pooter put up a board for giveaway here on stream. So maybe we could just have this be after the 35. The next 35 after the Bakaneko. We got a Frog Mini. Whoa, and it's built, I guess. Laminate, I don't know, clack bits. Guessing there's a clack bit switches. Silver Frog Mini. Is it silver? Is it silver or is it white? I think it's silver. And a melodic spacebar. I don't know why I keep getting these Frog Minis. I feel like I can never leave. Like Frog Minis can never leave my sight. Anyways, yeah. So Pooter decided to say like, hey, I'm sending this to you. Put this up for giveaway. So yeah, maybe we'll do this after the next 35, or I guess at this point now 19 subs. And 19 subs, we'll kick off the next 35 sub giveaway, and that'll be this one. So. Alrighty. So let's get started. Okay, here's the agenda. The agenda is, let me write all this down. First things first, we're gonna try to do the neo75cu enter key, and also the gaskets. We just want to check to see if the spacebar gaskets could be any cause any difference. The next thing is we're gonna try to jump this kmac happy. There's a bunch of just unworking spots here, so I think it'll like there's like 2 columns that are really bad in addition to a few other like just lifted pads here and there. I'm thinking like it hopefully might not be that much to do, and we'll just kind of find out. And then the final thing is just to change the keycaps on the Cloud9, and hopefully this won't take too long. Hopefully. I aim to finish perhaps before midnight. Perhaps. Okie doke. Where should we start? Let's, I guess we'll pull out the Neo. So, as from before, this is Tina's Neo. And what I'm thinking here is, we have the Peelts. There's like four-ish different enter keys, and I get to thinking that maybe we should try like the worst feeling one, and then see how we can address the spring that's in there. So let's start by tracking those enter keys down. Okay, so this is not an enter key. Okay, so there's 3 different enter keys. pull this off. I'll bring out the desolder gun. And I'm thinking I don't need to lay a mat down. I'll probably just make things a little bit more complicated than necessary. I guess the question is, how do you open this? Okay, there. Just like that. The gaskets actually kind of just stay on, which is pretty nice, honestly. Oh. Alright, so we want to take out, which one is it? Enter right here. ANSI. I guess also I should take out the iron too. That was a crazy mix. Oi. Really? With that? Okay, so that might be it for now on that. So let's see. Without anything, that feels fine. I think it's the stabilizer. Stabilizer has some, I don't know, sluggishness once you actually get it on there. Yeah. Sluggishness comes from the stabilizer. I'm not sure. Oh, here it is. Something else we could do with this. Oh, who is? Oh, my goodness. Ridiculous. Unbelievable. Corn, thank you for the raid. How's your stream? What were you up to? Yeah, there's like, I think any way you spin it, there's going to be some slowness. And it's weird because this is also a 225 and you don't get that. You get it a little bit. But on KBD 67 Lite, small amount of scuff, but that's expected, right? Huh? What the hell? What the fuck? Why the hell did that happen? Wait a second. Could I really have done this? I could have done this without desoldering this. Like it's just wide open on the sides. I could have just done like a plateless top opener. Now the other separate issue here is I can't seem to get this out real properly. What the hell is going on? Jesus Christ. This thing doesn't want to be removed. Huh? Why was this so hard? I don't understand. Yeah, so I had 2 replacement switches, and each of them kind of exhibit some level of slowness. So yeah, we're gonna want to maybe change this spacebar, or sorry, this enter spring, for use with this key set specifically. I get to wondering, what is the spring in this normally? It looked like it was some kind of 2-stage spring, but let's find out for sure. Weightlessnesses have a dual stage operating force of 50 gram spring. I'm trying to think what we could put in this that like makes sense. I have Corn. I don't know. I think you were the one that won this a little while back, but it's just like a little tray full of old weird springs that I've just collected over time, things that I was replacing. I wonder if there's a 2-stage in here that we could use. Okay, this one is also exhibiting the same weird problem of me having struggles to take this out. I don't know what the deal is. Here's a gold spring. I have no idea what this weight is. Seems a little bit heavier. But let's see if it can support some of these other... Yeah, this makes more sense. This is better. I have no idea what the spring is. I mean, it could be a 69 gram from Kinetic Labs. That's like the bet that I'll make. 20 streams. Thank you for that. Also, what is the also? I think this one's worthwhile to also put a marking on it just in case we ever need to change it for whatever reason. I had takoyaki for the first time ever. Quite enjoyed it. Nice. I'm glad. First time having octopus too. Nice. I think this is worthwhile. I'm gonna throw in some lube on it, just a little bit. Taiyaki is fucking delicious. Alafine for taro and red bean taiyaki. Nice. Shit. What the fuck? Damn it. Okay. I think we're good here. The silliest part is that I don't think I needed to actually desolder this. Just because I realized how wide open it is on the sides. I could have really just done a switch top opening, but it's okay. Whatever. Not a big deal. I'll put a couple of these keycaps back on. Clean up a little bit. I'm probably just gonna get this guy cleaned up. Actually, I'll leave this in here. What do I need? This. And let's go with this. And this. Why are we out of focus? Oh, is it just... Is it on that? That's why. It's on this. Oh, I can't even see this anyways. Whatever. desoldered all of one switch. I just feel like I gotta still get a cleaning in. Okay. Hi, can I ask a question regarding that? Ever Montiel, welcome to the stream. Yeah, sure. What's going on? What you want to know? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Might as well. Let's see. We could plug this in, get this started. We just have one switch to solder for this part of the stream. But we'll get the mat out after when we're gonna start jumping stuff. The hell? This isn't working. What's going on here? Okay, we're heating up now. Question about super secret, super clicky Alps. What are those? What? Super secret, super clicky Alps? I don't know. Amber? Amber Alps? I don't own any. So in my first mod, used an old soldered keyboard, desoldered it, lubricated all that, but after assembling and soldering it, it didn't work properly and caused my PC to give errors. Do you know why that might happen? What errors in specific are you seeing? I'm not sure necessarily why that could happen. Okay, so there's that. Put this away briefly. We'll bring it back in a little bit here. I'm thinking also we can take some time to try out what it's like with these spacebar gaskets, and if anything, we'll try both of them. Then we could also try just removing this one singular one under the spacebar. As if many keys were pressed at the same time and in itself it leaves it useless. Okay, that sounds more like a shorting issue. So there's some potential here that like the most common or the most likely problem in that scenario is that like in some way that might have been resoldered, like the switches might have been resoldered into the board. The pins that were resoldered could potentially be touching a bottom surface. Sorry. The surface of the bottom, like the keyboard bottom, causing like a short. That's what I would think is the most possible issue. Oh, also, shit, Randy had asked for a record here. I gotta find this. Anyways, sorry. ever. A solution here is to try to reduce any potential like metal pin coming into contact with other metal. If you wanted to put like, could be anything, could be a piece of foam, could be a piece of plastic film, could be a piece of paper, just on the surface of the the bottom of the keyboard, just to keep the metal coming from the PCB assembly touching the bottom. That's something that could potentially fix the issue. I won't guarantee it, but it's something that could. Another option is you could tape the bottom of the PCB, just where all of the stuff that you'd soldered in, just tape it, tape it with some gaffer's tape or something, maybe some masking tape. I don't know. If I touched the PCB when it had nothing and it was connected, could it burn out? That shouldn't be a huge issue. But yeah, I would just say try to make sure that there's some separation between the assembly, the bottom of the PCB assembly and the top of the keyboard bottom. And a means to do that is just to put something in between that surface. Alright, I gotta find this record that... If the lube is misplaced, can it cause errors or cause switch not to work? I mean, if you over flood it with lube, that could be something. But again, I don't think that those are the issues. Just try to get something in the middle of the surface, or in between those two surfaces. Actually, I could use this. Achille, light path 8 is between... Oh, it's kind of near... Oh, okay, I know where this is. There we go. I'm sorry, many questions, but you helped me a lot. Yeah, no worries. Okay, so here it is. Light Path 8. Limited edition clear vinyl. Let's get it on. Ooh. Oh, Evermontiel, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Is that it? Wait, that's weird. Oh, okay. I guess this just works. I don't know. Okay, well, if that works, it works. There's something I thought I had to press on this, and it turns out I don't. Let's try... Which one do we like the best? Maybe this one. Yeah, that feels way better. Okay, let's do a little type test on this. This should be good and ready to go. Oh, what's happened here? Well, let's pause this real quick so we have a good type test example here. So there we go. Fixed up neo75cu. Whoa. Oh my goodness. No, thank you. Thank you for the bits and thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Alright, so real quick. Neo75cu for Tina. This is... we have Gateron weightlessness switches on FR4 plate. I think it's FR4. Tut Yakilt, and yeah, just it's been fixed up since last time. We have gaskets, including on both sides of the spacebar, as well as the switched out springs on both the spacebar, as well as the enter key. So here it is. There it is. What do you guys think? Pretty nice? I like it. Sounds pretty good. All right. So, there's the board. I guess we could put these away. I feel like, honestly, I kind of like the spacebar better with both gaskets. Maybe. Or I don't know. Maybe it's the same. It's either the same or better. Honestly. It also is just less pieces to have lying around. There's something a little bit funny about having it in. I'm not sure. Maybe it was just the way that I was feeling then on Thursday. Alright, so we'll put this away. And then we can get to working on this kmac happy. Quick time check, it is 47 minutes into stream, 10:15 p.m. Oh, whoa, okay. I guess I forgot to remove that film. A little film on the back badge. Alright, so here's this guy. This is what we're going to work on next. Do I need to change the tip? Probably not. Probably not necessary. Okay, so let's go to VIA. We're just gonna check. We're just gonna do a little check here. I wonder if I don't know if I could do this. How well can I do this? So we gotta find out which are the keys that are not working. So a lot. Okay, so all right. Can someone screenshot this and post this? Send it to me on Discord or post it on the Discord or something. Cause I can't. If I unplug this, will this start working? Or I don't know. I don't know how this is actually gonna work. Someone can just screenshot this. Actually, no, that's fine. Actually, we don't need to screenshot it. I can just have this up because I realized I could unplug this because it's not the matrix. Okay. So basically it's 2, 3, 4, W, E, U, D, F, G, C, and B. So let's take a look. Oh, and escape. So I know that from before we'd done a couple of things specifically for, I think it was F and escape. And I'm wondering if we can just use the same approach. I think we can. I just gotta find the tool. Where's my wire stripper? There it is. Okay, so what we had done before was just essentially just touch this right pin that's bad on a lot of these directly to the diode underneath. I'm not 100% sure that that's going to just make all this work, but I suppose we could just also find out. So, because I'm going to type this out, 234W... 234WEU DFG CB. I mean, I can just try to remember. Two, three, four, WEU, DFG, CB. Oh, caps lock is okay, but escape is not. And I'll remember that. But I appreciate that, Silly and Randy. Okay, tweezers. So I think the idea here is if I just touch this, this should work. Yeah, and then the same thing happened for F. But let's see if it still does. Yeah, it does. Okay, unfortunately, I don't think the D follows the same pattern. So we're going to probably have to figure out something there. Let's see if does G follow the same pattern? Also doesn't. Oh, did it? Oh, it did. B, Z, X, C, V, B. Okay, B works. What about C? C doesn't. Okay, I think there's just something really weird going on with this 3EDC column. And something there just needs to be addressed. I don't know what it is yet. But let's also test out, will 2 work? No. W? No. Okay, in that case, then what if we can start testing different jumps, numpad and frow? So I'm trying to find like just some other jump that would otherwise exist to get D to work. Some of it is a little bit weird. What can I ascertain from? This is 3EDC. I don't see anything wrong. But clearly there is. Alright, yeah, I don't know. Right off the bat, ERTYU. U has another issue. Okay, that's also solved by that. Okay, let's fix the ones that make the most sense first, and then we can maybe come back. Let me see what the best way is to do this. Ow. Oh shit, what the fuck did I just do? That was really stupid. Can this go back in easily? Probably not. Wow, that was really dumb. Pliers. I remember figuring this out. Easy way to strip here. Basically, we just want to solder kind of like this. And then we need that for escape. Was 4 part of this equation? No, 4 is not. 2, 3, 4, WE, but U is escape U, F, G. Broken Youth, welcome. Escape U, F, G, B, and that's it. And I think this is interesting because at least for those, it actually might be not too hard to do this solder job, specifically for those. God damn it. Really? Okay, well. We'll need to just refigure that out. But luckily, I think I remember based off of what you guys had typed in. Lumika, welcome. Hope you've been well. Found my Phoenix stems. There's going to be a new clicky board. Ooh. Okay, should be good. Let me flip this disc. So U, F, G, and B. So you go crazy? Does it? Q, W, E, R, T, Y, U. Okay. So trying to just get this in here. Maybe I could mark all of these quickly right off the bat. It's not deep enough. Damn, yeah, it wasn't. No, this has to be stripped more, I think. Good old kmac happy. Weak ass pads. tell if it's actually soldered together. Kind of annoying. I think it is. Okay, we also said, what was it? F, G, and B. A, S, D, F. Yeah, that already has one. G. Z, X, C, V, B. Okay, so we basically need to do 3 more of those. And then we have like the weird, crazy column issues from there. Jesus Christ, the fucking edge of this cutting mat. The cutting mat cut me. All right. Try to streamline this a little bit. Look, the idea is we're trying to curve one because it just comes up from that one diode hole. And then we want the other one to just come straight down into it. I wonder if tweezers. Tweezer might work a little bit better, maybe. Get in there. There we go. Last one. Right here, ZXCVB. That's probably good enough. Okay. Maybe you guys might want to see a little bit more closely what it is I'm doing. And then I'll fix the focus here. So I've done this already. Basically, I'm just connecting this pin right here to this diode because the pad's lifted. I did the same thing here for escape. But there's 3 more spots we want to do it on. And then this will get us past phase 1. Phase 2 is the more confusing one. Trying to shape it there, and then this from here should be hopefully not too bad. Okay. Okay. Sweet. So I think this should fix like the first phase of easy problems on here, and let's check. Yeah. So escape is working now. Okay, so yeah, there are the remaining issues, just 234W EDC. So 3 EDC is a column, a whole column that's gone bad. Then there's 2W4, which is, I can't explain why it's only partially. So we have to kind of now then figure out what the hell to do. So one initial thought here is, can we just find and see if there are any components that look like they're just off? Because maybe we find one and then that solves everything else. The D looks very suspicious. Honestly, just it looks like it's in really bad condition, and it doesn't work. But that one thing, that one problem doesn't seem to solve it. What the hell? Really? So one thought that I have is, would it be fixed potentially if, and here's one thing we can do is just use a piece of solder, I guess. To maybe try and touch, let me think here. Probably better if I use some actual copper wire, but whatever. My thought is, can I connect that one in the same way? Nope. It's like really uncertain here how to deal with this. So I can get A to work if I just press it like this, which is not the effect I'm looking for. I get S to work like that. This is bound to not work. Does this work still if I do this? Yeah, this thing didn't do anything. base? I can't reach that far. This is 3. What is the move here? I don't know what I'm even trying to do right now. I feel like there's 1 or 2 jumps that'll fix all of these at the same time, and I'm trying to like locate it. Get rid of this. How do we do this? Oh, that's the end of the record. So that's weird. I find that really bizarre. Oh, that's gnarly. Okay, so that's not the answer. What is the jump? You just gotta look really hard. 2, 3, 4, W, E, D, C. All right. Let's try something here. I see something a little bit funny, which is there's this diode R39, I think. Is that a diode? There's just like not that much solder on it. What if I just put a little bit more solder on it? I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with anything here. No, that didn't solve it. Anything else? This pad looks nasty. Well, that's the weird thing. Very specifically here, this D. You know, I'm curious. What if... Can I use these things for the switches? Does this work? These little guys? Kinda does. Okay, so one thing I'm curious about is if this can work. What if I just tape down? Could I tape down the letter D and then just start punching everything in? Let's get some gaffer's tape. Dang. So, Randy, I don't know if you're still there, but these things might have more than one use. Okay, check this out. I'm just taping down this D key. And then I'll just punch this in. Maybe I just need to cut some big ass thing like this. So this one's just going to be a super long piece of wire. I'll solder it directly to the D. Okay. Now the thing is, I can kind of just touch everything here at this point and just see, will something here just make it start working? Kind of grasping at straws here. I get this feeling Yeah, this is like both. Whoa. Yeah, both things need to be jumped. Okay, so the space is connected to that G. I wonder if the issue is not this pin. What if it's the other one? Oh, this ain't doing shit. This one's not doing anything, which seems concerning. Is it supposed to? Wonder if I need two. Yeah, I'm just gonna guess this is not gonna do anything for me. Let's see. I think the 2 and the W, it's like the start of a problem in that column, and then it just kind of ends at the S. Hold on. Let me... How do we solve this? Jump pads, yeah, but I'm having some issues. I don't know where to go next. There's I fixed about 5 of them, and there's still like 7 keys not working, and I think the 7 are like, I feel like one jump will make all of it work, and I don't know where it is. Savior, welcome. Savior and Yezi, welcome. Oh, by the way, for anyone just tuning in, we got in some packages today, and the reveal occurred of the next giveaway after the Bakaneko, courtesy of Pooter. It's going to be a Frog Mini, HHKB. Silver Frog Mini. It has clack bits in it, and that laminate plate. Frog Mini. Yep. Needed. So one thing I've been trying to do here is just keep some of these problematic switches taped down, but I don't know if this gaffer's tape is like strong enough for that, because it'll just end up pushing back up. Quick time check, it is 11 p.m. I was hoping that we can finish this tonight, at least, or within the next hour. I don't know if it's going to happen. I wonder how many of these I need. Yo, wait. Was that it? W? Was this the jump? Oh, was W on that list? Whoa. Okay, hold up. That might be it. Okay, so let's just try connecting these two and see how much of this starts working. It might just be that, just that one. Okay. I think it goes from here to here. It's not a super long one. Oh, I want to check one more time. Yeah. Okay. The hell, where'd I put it? Oh, here. Okay. That is really long. Oh. Sorry. Shit, come on, man. All right. Let's quickly try this. What the fuck? Okay, that didn't fix it. What did I do something wrong here? Did I solder it to the wrong thing? I swear that worked, didn't it? ASD, yes. The hell happened? What the frick? Not crazy in thinking that that worked, right? What the? Oh, it's borked. Did I fuck up this wire somehow? Did this wire go bad? What the fuck? Okay, I think this. I don't know what happened to this wire here. Let me cut a new one. What the fuck? Okay. Good God. What the fuck? Why doesn't this work? Am I crazy? I feel like I'm going crazy right now. Oh. That's not right. I see. It's actuating even without pressing it. Okay, so that's bad. Okay, so that's not anything. Okay, what I was doing here. Sassy Nat, long time no see. Sassy Nat? Where have I seen you? Oh. Smiling. Welcome. And long time no see for sure. It's been a minute. Ooh. My eye. Kill Combat, welcome back. Okay. We've been trying to figure out how to jump this, and yeah, we've been having some issues. Thank you. Yeah, I'm chilling. Yo. Okay, none of this has been solved. I don't know where to go with this. Where did I had that really long? Oh, here it is. What do I do here? What's happening on the board? There's a bunch of keys not working. And I've been trying to figure out this. Seems to be very complicated jump for a little bit. Oh, who is that? Sassy Nat. The Lalabop. Are the tracings broken? Something is messed up. I haven't been able to visually inspect how. We fixed a few that were a little easy. So about 5 of these. But there's like another 7 switches that I feel like they might all be fixed by 1 or 2 jumps. And I'm just trying to track it down. But I don't actually know what I'm looking for here. That's kind of what's made this a little bit tough. Yeah, 3 EDC, and then there's a couple extras. It's like the 2, 4, and the W. But 3 EDC, yes, is the big primary one. Okay, that is weird. Okay, so I can get 4 to work by touching 3 and then what is this? Q, W, E, R. Hold on. Let's investigate that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just cut 2. Why not? So 2 of these things. Whoa, shit. Sorry. Okay, this might not be that complicated. How fuck is it's bad. It's pretty bad. So like I don't know if you guys Spalin or Lala, if you guys have ever used like these old Korean customs and ever like built and rebuilt them, but the PCBs for a lot of these old Korean customs are just like super low quality. Like the pads like disintegrate after like one use. And so a PCB like this has gone through kind of a lot, just a bunch of rebuilds that I've tried, and it's like more and more and more you have to jump. Um, the funny thing is, okay, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Trife, but like All Hex and I commissioned Trife to do a bunch of like kmac happy, like redo PCBs that are just higher quality based off of his Otis PCB that was used in like the Seiseto and a few others. I haven't gotten them. It's been like a year. So I don't know. I've been relegated to still use these old shitty PCBs. And yeah, this one's kind of gone pretty haywire. Anyways, this is a jump that works. I don't know how many like we'll continue to get. QWE. You got this? Yeah. I mean this one is actually not that bad. I don't know how I didn't see this one earlier, but I guess it's just like you do one at a time. So 4 doesn't work off the bat, but we can get it. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 works now. Fortunately, yeah, so it's, I mean, we can look at all of this. Yeah, so it's now just 2, 3. So it's the 3 EDC column and then 2 in W. Ignore the caps lock thing. It's control. But yeah, don't worry about that one. So we're trying to figure out W. W is really weird. But let's try it again. There's also a chance that maybe W is not the one. Whoa, what the hell? What the hell was that? What the fuck? Is it working now? Hold, what the hell did I do? Was it just a cold joint? What the? What the fuck? Okay, hold up. What the shit was that? Why did it stop working? How did it work? What the hell was that shit? Okay. All right. Let's just start over again. I don't know what caused that to work. Was that it? Okay, if I connect these two now, I think these two start working. Okay. Okay, I think there was like an order to this, and I think that was one of the big things. It's like an order of operations. Because I swear I tried this one earlier, and it didn't work, but maybe the, what was that, 4 to R was necessary to come first. There we go. Okay, so now we just have that one column left, which is actually really good. So there's just one last thing that's wrong with this. Let's see if we can figure it out. I am curious if we could figure this out from kind of like anchoring on the 3. What did I do with the other one? Here it is. Damn, this is twisted. Twisted mix crazy. Magnifying glass and follow the trace. The thing is, like, okay, there's a chance here I just do not straight up understand how to read a PCB. Because in some cases I can see where the trace is going, but in some cases there's like nothing there. There's literally nothing there. I cannot see what some of these traces do. That's what confuses the hell out of me. Let's try something. This is what I was doing a little bit earlier, which was just tape down a switch. So that way I could like pretend to actuate it without actually having to touch it with my finger, because that part of it is a little bit complicated with a low number of hands. What else says it's a Switch? Never mind having keyboard. I don't think it's a Switch because there would just have to be some crazy coincidence that all 4 of these switches in this exact column don't work. You know, there's a chance, but you know, I just feel doubtful. You know. So this is kind of weird because right now I'm just kind of just testing whatever. Like I'm just testing kind of nothing right now. Like I'm now like trying to probe with 2 hands, just guessing combos, which is kind of goofy. One thing I know is that it's not the case that I touch one of these, I guess, right pins to a left pin, because it's just going to automatically touch. And I think that happens with or without the key being pressed. We can check. If I get rid of this, it's like, yeah. So that's like, that's a whole lot of nothing there. Jesus Christ. Hitting over for, yeah, no, and so something's messed up. Like, something's messed up where it can be fixed. I just don't know how. Jesus. That's 5. That's 2. Okay, that's not it. Omega unlucky. Like, there's at some point where I'm thinking, I gotta start touching this to things that are not other pins on switches. Like, there's a chance that I could, like, connect this to some other diode. Hopefully. I don't know. And we were trying to figure this out on, say, like, the Freya. When we were doing the Freya. Quick question. Ackerman, welcome. What's some typically in-stock HHKB layout MX switch keyboards? And where are they available from? What are the, like, good answers? I guess Frog Mini? We're good. Actually, in about 18 plus 35, what is that? 53. And 53 subs, we're going to be giving away a Frog Mini. That's probably a good one. Anyone else have any ideas? MX HHKB layout keyboards? In stock? QK60? I don't know. The in stock part is a little hard. Oh, BD60 is back out. Oh, that's right. neo75cu. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Or just even the neo60 core. Yeah. Yeah, Agar from KBD fans. I didn't know BD60 was back in stock. Frog Mini's... Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Frog Mini not in stock for HHKB. Ah. Okay, what if I flip this? What happens here? Nothing that particularly helpful, unfortunately. Oh! Yeah, that can't be right. There's no way this is it. Yeah, that ain't it. Let me try this one. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Fucking, I found it. I have no idea if this is a good idea. But basically, there's this, I don't know, like a chip here. You guys let me know what this is. It's not this. I could get rid of this. Check this out. It's right here. If I jump this to this number 4, right number 4, it actually works. I'm just like, is that what I want to do? Is it really what I want to do? Right there. This guy right here. Left pin right there. There's a lot of bridges. Oh, yeah, it's bad. But, look, if I... This whole column is borked. And so, my thing that I've noticed here is if I jump this to this one right here specifically, it'll actually start working that entire column. And I'm like, there's... Just me, or is that, like, real crazy? Do it that's worth to fix the entire column. I'm just trying to figure out if there's some better way than this. See if we could, can we see through this? On the opposite side, nah. Jesus. I could also press it to this little dot right here. If that makes it any better, rather than soldering it directly to this whatever component this is. Another question is there some other component that I can do this for? Because I don't trust myself to not like short on another one of these pins because they're so close to each other. So it's like I just have to find out whatever this connects to. I don't immediately have that answer. You don't have flux? I do. Doesn't make me any more trustworthy of myself. That's valid. Hold on, wait. What about this C14? No, that ain't it. I want a spot that's like pretty isolated. Oh! Is that one? There's a little dot right next to C10 that could be a candidate. Leads up to that guy right there that's not so isolated. Let me try to find others. Now I'm just like pressing random dots on this on this PCB. You got this, Chris, I believe. Appreciate that. Also, what the hell happened to the sound? Alright, I think the sound just stopped working. Sweet, alright. Oh, did I mute? Did I accidentally mute everything? I think that's what it was. Oh, shit, this is really stupid. I muted everything. How do I unmute? Jesus. Wow, this is... okay, let's try this again. I need to hold down this FN. It's just, I want to unmute without having to plug in something else. I think it's this. And then I need to hit that D at the same time. This is impossible with two hands. You're gonna Hackintosh right? No, this is actually a Mac Mini. There we go. Are you forced to solder it to an Arduino? The thing is, I can solder to this. It's just like it won't force me. I'm just very nervous about soldering to something that isn't super obvious. That's kind of my problem. That's what gets me nervous. C10. What about C10 directly? No. Nope, that is not it. The crazy thing is that there isn't really anything here that makes it look like this should be in bad shape. Like, I'm wondering, should I just like try to reflow every component that looks like it's kind of on this column? Oh shit, really? That's the S. S. I feel like I'm getting close to figuring something out here. So that's the one that I figured out. But I'm just like, is there another spot? Honestly, I think that might be my best bet. It's just solder it to this thing that says C10. Or like, it's not C10, but it's a dot near C10. The other thought is, again, also just reflow everything. Like, another thought too is that there's just a bad diode, and I don't know which one it is. Which one would be? Oh my goodness, Party Panther! Thank you for the follow. Like, I don't know how to tell which one would be the bad diode. Yeah, still nothing really resolved. Okay, I'll cut this short. Let's just see if we could try to figure this out from here. Oh shit. Still plugged in, my bad. I don't know how I would solder this. Honestly. The dot on here is too small. I mean, like, the option then would just kind of try to go back to that solution of going directly to this this trace right here, or this pin right here. I mean, I could just do that. Let's fuck it. Let's just do it. Oh, I feel like I need like I need a finer tip than this. Okay. Oh, sorry, you guys didn't see that, but there's that, and I mean, I don't know, just tape this down. It's just so ridiculous. This is like not even, it's like adhesive loss or something. This is so goofy. Alright, we're like, at this stage we're just like doing a really shitty tape mod. This board got some character. You got that right. Alright, just trying to block off some of where the copper wire pins might be a little bit too exposed. But also just tape this down so it doesn't move out of place and then possibly drive itself off of this component. But I mean, I think now at this stage this might actually work. Jesus Christ. It works. It's like, I'm just gonna give up with this, you know, making this good, and, you know, we're at this point where it's just, okay, it works, whatever. We're good, you know? Just like, this looks like dumb as shit, but, like, I think really the tape is really only necessary along this just to keep it down, but, yeah, I believed in you the whole time. This tape is needed, but like all the rest of it is just like, okay, just keep it a little clean, I suppose. I'm gonna go wash my hands. All right, so we're a little over time, but I mean, it's okay. We're not going anywhere. I was hoping to be finished by this time, but we have a few other little tasks here. I'm gonna get this assembled. There's actually another funny task that goes along with this. So let's take a look at it. So this is the kmac Happy. We got CRP R4 Japanese pink. I don't have any bump-ons on it yet, just because I'm just like, oh, I don't need it right now. We had this refinished by Ashley Anodizes It out in Colorado, I think. There's some imperfections. I think it's just really hard to get like light colors done. But at the same time, it's like board has been through so much, and I feel like, okay, let's just leave it here at this point. It's good enough. But yeah, this is a cool little like rose goldish kind of colorway. All right, anyways, let's disassemble this, and there's a little bit more to do after that. Is this the size? No. One of my favorite things about the kmac Happy and the kmac line is that there's a bottom mount. kmac, I think 1 and LE had bottom mount only, and then the kmac 2 and the kmac Happy have a dual bottom mount, top mount situation. And I really like the bottom mount. You know, the bottom mount's funny because it's like, with a bottom mount, you don't need the top. And also with a top mount that is just a USB-C connector, no JST. With a top mount, you don't need a bottom. I just kind of find that funny. Let's take a look. This is just the top. And this is the bottom connected. Or like the assembly connected to the bottom. We had a custom plate cut for this. This is, I think, stainless steel. This is the OG alu. So each tab here has 2 screw holes. The left one does the bottom mount for us. Oh. Left one does the bottom mount for us. The right one does the top mount. Oh. I see. So yeah, this is where it got a little spicy, because yeah, there really isn't that much space in here. So you kind of have to even this out, and then I think all of that, like the excess, kind of gets smashed to the bottom. And I mean, like, I don't know that there's like, basically, like it's kind of lopsided when you try to screw one in, and that's because of like all the jumper wire. God, get in there. What the hell? I think actually if we did the top mount, maybe this wouldn't be as much of an issue, but we're not doing that. Come on. How often do you guys get to use a bottom mount? Anyways, if I ever end up getting those PCBs that we commissioned, this whole thing's probably just gonna disappear. This horrible, horrible PCB. All right, keycaps. I just had them. Where are they? Who is that? Oh my goodness. Y'all just missed it. I had this horrible, horrible jumping situation. Double XW. Chishigwang, thank you for the raid. Yeah, I had this horrible, crazy jumping situation on the PCB. You guys could go watch. So you guys know how to like watch backwards on a stream. Like you open up the streamer's profile in a new tab. Like just open up the same channel in a new tab. Then you go to videos and then you watch the stream that's active. But anyways, if you go back like 5-10 minutes, you'll see the bottom of this PCB is like really stupid. We had to do like 5, 6, 7, probably like 8 jumps, and one of them is like across the board. It went from like here to here or something. Anyways, I gotta mount on some keycaps, which I had. I don't know where they are now. Oh no. Phineas, Frank third, Motion Great, welcome. I lost the keycaps. What do I do with them? So what happens when you keep everything a mess? Oh, here they are. Found them. All right, Daifuku. I really like Daifuku. I might even venture to say I might like Daifuku more than I like Darling. Is that a hot take? You agree? It looks really good. It's kind of got these like plum mods and legends. Kind of plum, I don't know. Blasphemy. For anyone just tuning in, yeah, this is kmac Happy. We started this on Thursday. Big part of the issue that we saw here is all of the jumping we had to do. The PCB is pretty bad. If you ever use any of these like older Korean customs, really, really, really weak, frail PCBs fall apart after like one build. Another thing too is I've been rebuilding a lot of my boards, taking out the switches that I have springs that I personally start thinking are too light, and all those switches I've been like working on spring swaps, trying to get them just right. So in these before we had, I think they were like OG Nixies, and we've replaced them here with a Franken switch. It's a oolong housings with the Wuche Studio palm stems. And it's pretty interesting, the oolong housings, I think they have like an artificially higher well, so this ends up feeling kind of like a long pole, even though the stems are not long pole. So let's do a type test. I'm curious about this just because with so many jumps, like there's like the grade of the wire and the shielding pretty thick, so it's kind of smashing against the bottom with this bottom mount. But I don't know. I still like this board. I still like how it looks. Still like how it sounds so far. Yeah. So yeah, those Oolong stems. We have alu plate. I don't know what else there is. GMK Daifuku. Let's do some type tests here. Fast as fuck. Also, okay, just real quick, side note. I'm like kind of typing a little bit off center because my cable's not long enough. My cable's not long enough because I used to have like a longer extension coiled situation on this Limo end. But I think that one's kind of falling apart. I think it's like the USB side is kind of starting to get messed up. So I've been trying to figure out, okay, like can I get just a device side Limo cable? I was looking at like dispatch cables, you know, Geos thing. And I was looking at just like other Limo resources. And what's confusing is that there's like Limo 0B versus 1B, which is what a lot of different providers are offering. And I'm just like, how do I tell what I have? I don't know what it is I have. Like, what is this? It's like, how am I supposed to know? Like they look the same, except one's just bigger. Okay, I think I have this one, because I guess a difference here is this. Does anyone know anything about 0B versus 1B Limo? If you message GM directly, I'm sure he can help you if you're placing an order. All right. That's a pretty solid point. Okay, I'll just message him. I just wanted to buy one, and I realized, okay, this is like a little bit more complicated than than I was wanting for it to be. Yeah, but just right off the bat, the one big difference I can see is this thing versus not having this thing. And this is the one I have. Let's see if the Limo. I'll do more type tests for you guys. But it's just one thing I wanted to mention. The hell? And what's crazy too is I think there's like Limos with like different numbers of pins. It's actually engraved in the... Oh, Ghostcrafter, welcome to the stream. Let's take a look. Okay, so what am I... Where am I supposed to be looking? Limo... Oh, it does. Yeah, it says FGG0B. Oh, shit. Thank you for that. Limo PHG0B. Okay, well there you go. Oh, I appreciate the heads up. I did not know that. I never looked. Okay, let's do a couple more type tests for you guys. All right, I'll do a couple of 30-second tests. No problem. Glad to help. Yeah, no, it's appreciated for sure. Chris, you have a Matrix Magic 3? I do not. Do you think I should have it? I didn't like how it looked, but I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on the board? Or are you just asking because, I don't know. Any reason you ask? I think I'm getting one saying hi. I like how it looks. Oh man, I'm not a fan. Personally, it's too crazy. Okay, so that's the kmac happy build. Okay, here's the funny thing. I have multiple kmac happies. Spent a lot on them because I got them kind of peak price gouging. And I also have multiple PCBs because of that whole situation. I'm trying to get new PCBs, commissioned. I have an extra one, which is why I have 3 assemblies and 2 boards. The last one came from Allhex because he's just like getting in on the commissions too. He's like, I don't want the old one, just give me the new one. So here's my old one. Or here's my other kmac happy. I'm thinking here, so this is a Win key, but it didn't come with the 1.5U blockers like it was supposed to, but I did steal these off of KBD Fans 5 degree, which I think looks actually pretty good. It's got that little bevel or whatever, that, I don't know, chamfer or lip or whatever, that bends down into it because that's how the design of the 5 degree case was, but that kind of matches with like this lip in the front here. Pretty good. Anyways, this one I'm thinking of desoldering this and then exchanging the springs as well. So I'm thinking of putting this into here, but it would also require me to take these guys out, put them in here, swap it over. Yeah. So let's do that. And we're just gonna do it like this is kind of a temporary thing. This is like kind of might as well. Maybe I'll get a picture of this on this, and that's kind of all this is really for. And then whenever we eventually rebuild the assembly in here, then we'll just swap it back out. Yeah, I gotta move the blockers over. Hopefully it fits through those cutouts. I don't actually know if it will. Whoa. Oh. All right, and then one more. I guess a couple of more tasks after this is I'm just gonna change the keycaps on Pooter's Cloud9. We could just take a look, mess with it, mess with that there, and then past that, we'll just we'll run that print giveaway. Probably the same one that I didn't print from Thursday, because if you guys remember, I got disconnected right at the end of stream. I ended up not doing that giveaway. Look at this one. This one's like an otherwise pretty perfect PCB. No jumps on this one. Let's see. This one too, actually, honestly. Yeah, it's just that really bad one. Oh, so we also have, yeah, these guys right here. How well will it fit? Oh god, there's kind of a lot of metal around and I want to be careful. So yeah, these I've liked the idea behind these blockers, honestly. It's like you just screw them into place from the back. The problem is I need to ID these screws. I don't actually know what kind of screws these are. Real quick, before we screw that down, let's also just check to see, does that match up well? It kind of looks like it does. So. So this right here at the Jersey Violets. We could do a little type test in this one, just because it's already out. How do you commit to switches for a build? I was sitting on a build for weeks because I can't choose a switch to use. Just try to work on them. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say. Hey, just work on switches, and then, well, for me, I ask stream. I have a stream to ask. Which switches do you want me to put in this build? And then sometimes it's like not a good choice. The board ends up not sounding very good or feeling very good. So, like, thank you guys for that, you know? Alright, quick type test here. Jersey Violets in this. Let's go. Could always Milmax it. Oh, that's an option too. Yeah, Jersey Vase. Oh, I forgot to mention stainless steel plate, which is like no one does stainless steel plates anymore for MX. I notice. Some of you guys probably think for good reason, but yeah, I don't know. It's just like another option. Like I don't want to get like 2 aluminum plates. That feels like excessive. All right. So that is that. Guess I could put this away. This is the Ladybird. Finally putting this away. Been using this for like a week. Oh, gotta tell you guys, man, I'm not a fan of these really weird, thick cloths. I'm a big fan of lens cloths. You gotta run lens cloths in these. Weird, thick texture. Also, when the flaps, like, they're not... Like, they always, like, go back to the center on these cases. Oh, disaster. Oh, let's get this O-ring in here as well. Okay, and then the last thing I want to do... grab Hooters Cloud9. I hate the Velcro. Yeah, I mean, so there's some where like they do it right. Like you could like feel like, okay, these are actually staying back, you know? Ooh, okay. So this is mine. Not the board, but the key set. We needed a key set to run on it. All right, so as we've kind of learned, stem shave. You gotta stem shave your desk keys, but don't stem shave them too much. Really just one push and you're good to go. Would be my recommendation. But without that one push, it could be too tight. Could be possibly stretching your GMKs. Possibly. Alright, this right here sent from Hooter. This is looks like Evil Dolch, the HHKB version. That's really tight. Is this right? I guess so. I thought it was really cool that they did this, the like little kitting. That said, I don't know that I really like this key set, but maybe I just gotta see it all fully on a board, and then maybe I'd change my mind. Also, I mean, I noticed that there's a front UV raised legend on the delete key that says BS backspace. I mean, I guess it's all right because I don't have to touch it. But it also looks weird because it's like those UV raised legends. They also kind of got this weird gloss to them, which like kind of goes hand in hand with that weird raised texture. But maybe it's not so bad if you don't actually have to touch it. It being front raised, or sorry, front printed. I don't know, man. This kit came with mod tilde. Did they come with non-mod tilde? My guess is no, but let's get through all of it and see. Oh, okay, here's non-mod tilde. That's good. Yeah, I gotta say, I don't know about this key set. What do you guys think? I'm not sure that I'm a big fan. Oh, what the? That was weird. Okay, so there it is, Cloud9, Evil Dolch. We could do a little type test. This is going to be the same as before, I think. Just different GMK key set. Really quiet. It is silenced, so you might not even hear anything. Yeah, but hearing nothing. Discriminate. Welcome back. Yeah. I don't build my EC or Topre like this personally, but to some they might need it. Some people work in more public environments. Me, I'm just in the privacy of my own home, so it's like I don't really care. But that said, in person, for what it is, it doesn't sound that bad at all by any stretch. It actually sounds pretty good. But I'm just guessing here on stream, these probably don't serve as very good type tests because you guys can't really hear anything. Okay, so that's about it for stream. So we've been on for about three hours, a little over 3 hours now. So let's get Lightroom open. We could just do that print that we didn't get to do the other night because I got disconnected. Fuck, I don't remember what it was. Hold up. I gotta hunt it down. I think it was a picture of the ferry building in San Francisco, if I recall correctly. This one, yes, I found it. All right, so we're gonna do this print. Well, let me get this little piece of dust off here. Is there any others? Don't know immediately that I see anything else, but I'm thinking also let's raise this just a little bit because I know that it's gonna crop in, or you know, I worry, is this a little bit too much? I'm trying not to get too much of this left side because I know that like it's there's like a little bit of a weird, I mean, I think that's probably fine. There's a weird like lighting bleed on this side, I think possibly from the scan. But I don't want this to get cut off necessarily. Pull this up just a little bit more. There's like a little flagpole on the top of this building I don't want cut off. Also, I'm not sure about this guy. Clear that out. I'm hoping this will get cropped in. I mean, I gotta push it in a little bit more. But now you'll start to really see it here. That bleed. It's a little bit funny because this guy is like kind of off center now. We'll keep it centered, it's fine. Alright, and then it'll hopefully just cut that. Okay, let's do this. Claim a... Alright, let's see. You gotta choose one of these stickers, don't you? Mr. John, please? Alright, you got it. Corn, let us know what you want out of these stickers. The Dodger dog? Alrighty, you got it. Hey. Okie doke. Let's go raid Mr. Thakthok. Okay, let me dump all the commands in. Check out Wadogaki, buy my merch. Yeah. I'll be back on Monday. So, see you guys then. Good night.